night, we ain't going out. So we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two very good defenses on the field today. Both rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed, and each wants to prove that it's no fluke. The Pats are number 1 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Bengals, who will need to be sharp on offense. With that, let's hand things over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 14 matchup.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Finding time. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who could turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd down, Dalton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Green with a catch left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks.
Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 2nd and 10 here.
4 down. All right, here we go.
first carry now. This is Hill. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. The play clock's running down. Garoppolo now. First down throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here we go. Blue, landing.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love
scared of
the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Their big-bodied receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he is going to lose you. advantage here.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Dalton throwing on second down. He's got time. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 36. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. On first down, Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run again with Bernard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. It's second down. Dalton looking. Green with a catch left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
To go here on third down. Third and 2 for Dalton. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Second and 10. Dalton once more. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. This Bengal defense now making their way back out onto the field. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Yeah, see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Josh Doxson's got it complete. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
He got 29 yards that time.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 20 that time, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That, quite simply, is Jeremy Hill, a very powerful, compact back.
He's always been that, even back at LSU. That's where he honed that skill, right?
Love to run between the tackles and take the contact as well as dish it out.
All right, here we go. Green.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Hill. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. And the back goes into motion.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really...
Play fake here on first down. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
2nd down, Dalton. And caught right side, Green. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Room here to run. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Their big-bodied receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it back.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team.
Here we go now.
Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes. That's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Doxson with a grab over the middle. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Completes it right side to Doxson. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriots. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. It's hauled in by Doxson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
This will be caught at about the 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Getting ready to go again. Here's Andy Dalton marching back onto the field. You know, normally he's probably happy with how he's playing. He's playing pretty well, but in the second quarter, you look up your team's losing. I don't think any quarterback's satisfied.
Not at all, and what they're really seeking is how do I play even better and inspire my teammates to do exactly the same in order for us to get back on top on the scoreboard. That's when you find out you have a quarterback. If they're just satisfied with their stat line,
they're not really a leader.
Not at all. You just have a guy playing the position.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He drops it off for Bernard. And he loses the football a second time. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and
it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Doxson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cook. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Underneath, this is Bernard. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 380. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton surveying the field. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. 2nd down, Dalton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Now Dalton. He's got time in the pocket. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette. Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry. So we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Patriots coming out now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Out to the left, it's complete to Dykson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers. And a lot of the time, instead of securing the pass, your eyes might stray towards the middle and wonder where the big hit's going to come from.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They come out here in the eye. So Dalton now finding time. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sink just wasn't there.
Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And it gives the Pats a first down. And now this is back-to-back weeks that he has treated us with a really solid performance.
We know he's great. We expect it. But this is pretty special what we're watching here. We're watching a guy in total command of every situation, throwing the ball well, guiding his team, moving them. This is a whole lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was fun last week. Sometimes it feels like we're at all these games. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, it's Hill. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Gano's kick is right through, and that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal. Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Second down, Dalton looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. Third down from the gun, Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's fourth down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact
Josh Dotson, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Doxson, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch. Of this game, he's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
False start, offense.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's got time. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Fielded at about the 28. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And a look at Jeremy Hill as he heads back out there now. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full 4 quarters.
But what they were hoping for was a half of a game. And if they could have shut it down at the half, they had done their job. But as you mentioned, a full 4 quarters, and the best, they always feel like they're one run away from changing the momentum or breaking something big, and we're starting to see that here in the second half. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go! 3-19!
Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So this is the 2nd consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know, last week he didn't have that as well. Always thought he was picking the wrong hole to try and run through. And his blockers, they seem to be getting him to the right place, but he picked the wrong spot. We're seeing some of that again this week. Can they snap it together? Can they get back in sync? Because normally we see them go together very, very well.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out.
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. There he goes left side, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
False start, offense.
Here we go on 1st and 15. To throw here, Dalton. That is incomplete.
Offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Strong right. Strong right. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. 380. 380.
Dalton here from the gun. Surveying the field. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's got time in the pocket. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. Following the flag, 1st and 20 now. Green alone out to the right. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
False start, offense. Still first down.
I'm coming after you, 25. I'm coming after you, 25. Set 380.
And it'll be Dalton again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Another chance for Dalton. The kidder here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Still third down.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And here is motion again. And that's going to be 2 in a row.
False start, offense.
This will be Dalton again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. From the left hash, this from 37. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to be a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block it.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
380. 380.
It's second down. Dalton looking. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Third down from the gun, Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They run it again with Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Right. 4 down. Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, we got 4. Now let's go. 4-90.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an